The Palm Springs Unified School District, regular meeting of the Board of Education. Today is Tuesday, October 10th?
10th.
Yes, thank you. October 10th. I'd now like to call the meeting to order.
And I'll begin with roll call. Board Member Durrell. Board Member Irvin.
Here.
Board Member Cornett.
Here.
Board Clerk Espericueta.
Here.
Board President Girardi.
Here.
And today we also have Student Board Member Ledesma and Student Board Member Calderon.
Here.
All right, would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by our Student Board Member, Luke Calderon. Actually, could I get you please to stand again? We're going to have a quick moment of silence. We'd like to have a moment of silence to observe Anna Castillo. Anna began her career at Palm Springs Unified School District in August of 2018 as an early childhood education teacher. She later became a resident teacher at Cabot Yerxa Elementary School in August 2023. We would also like to observe Lillian Torres, who began her career at Palm Springs Unified School District in July of 1993. She dedicated 30 years of service to the district as both an instructional aide and a community liaison. Thank you very much. Would you please be seated? All right, next will be a reading of our mission statement by our student board member, Juliana Ledesma.
All members of Palm Springs Unified School District are united in our commitment to equity. We create deep, meaningful learning opportunities, build professionalism, and engage parents and community to ensure success for all students. All students graduate with the skills, capacities, and confidence needed to succeed in a rapidly changing world.
Thank you, Juliana. Next up will be report of closed session items. Clerk Espericueta, do we have any closed session items to report this evening?
President Girardi, yes, we have one item to report. And in closed session, the board, by unanimous vote, instructed District Council to zero the matter and release of all claims pursuant to the Global Government Entity Settlement Agreement with Altria Group Incorporation, Philip Morris USA Incorporation, Altria Client Services LLC, Altria Enterprise LCC, and Altria Group Distribution Company in the Jewel Lab Incorporation, Marketing, Sales Practices, and Products Liability Litigation.
Thank you very much, Sergio. Next up item would be approval of the agenda. I believe we're going to pull item 15E to our next board meeting. So could we get a motion to approve the agenda with that modification?
Move for approval?
How about a second?
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. That motion passes.
I don't think our microphones are on.
Test, test, test.
Test?
You good?
Approval the agenda?
We did. We're good. All right, next up will be our student board member reports. I think first up we'll have Juliana from Desert Hot Springs High School.
Hello, I'm Juliana Ledesma. I'm from Desert Hot Springs High School, and this is my August and September update. First up, we have some agenda items. I'm going to be going over senior season, sports activities, and our spirit days, outstanding students, social activism, and homecoming prep week. First up, we have our senior season for our class of 2024. The senior class hosted a senior prep day where seniors got together to paint jeans and other accessories to get us pumped up for all of our senior events, including our first one, which was our senior sunrise, which was on August 30th. Next up, we have sports activities and spirit days. As you can see here, we had our annual club rush where all our clubs on campus got together during lunch around our lunch quad and gave the students the opportunity to sign up for different clubs like the anime club, the skate club, art club, the BSU club, and a cooking club. This was our first home football game of the season. We kicked it off with a blue and gold game for our blue and gold pride, and we had our lunchtime activities, which we painted our students' faces with blue and yellow gold paint, and it was a very successful game. This was our next themed football game and spirit day. We had a lunchtime activity in which we had students line up in chairs and pass buckets of water, and whoever had the most by the end won the activity. We did this to cool off our students because it was a hot day, but then we ended up getting a rainstorm at the football game. But that didn't stop us from appreciating our teachers that night. We served them drinks to the ones that were able to make it, and we enjoyed the night in the rain. This was our most recent themed football game. It was our pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We had our halftime performances from our Golden Eagle cheerleading squad, who were joined by our little cheerleaders, and then we also had a performance from our Baile Folclórico club. We had vendors like the I Am That Girl club and Spanish club and wrestling as well. And it was Barbie themed to go along with the pink out. Recently, their history was made. We have our first DHSHS girls flag football team. They had their first 2 games against Palm Desert at Palm Desert, and this week, tomorrow, they will be having their senior night, also against Palm Desert, but at home. Moving on to our outstanding students. We have our Athlete of the Month for volleyball. We had Gisela Sanchez, and our Visual and Performing Arts Student of the Month, Jordi Arumedo. We like to highlight our students and ask teachers and coaches who they think deserves to be recognized based on the sport or visual and performing art they participate in. Next up, we have social activism. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, we wanted to recognize our teachers and staff on campus by giving them a shout out on our Instagram and on our morning announcements. These are some of them from this month. We also had visitors from Denmark. We hosted them in our USB room and gave them a delicious lunch, and we exchanged information because we were really intrigued with each other's differences and how we live our life at school and outside of school. And it was a really eye-opening experience to see how different they how differently it is when they go to school compared to how we are. We also had our blood drive for this semester. We had around 40 total donations, which was more than last year. So we want to keep increasing the amount every time. And then we also had our suicide prevention week with our peer counseling. They set up a table during Club Rush to promote the suicide prevention, and they were giving out little ribbons for people to wear. This week is actually our homecoming week. Today was the start of our Spirit Week, and we had we also had our float building today. Even with the wind, we're working through the wind. Tomorrow we have Wacky Wednesday. We have Wacky Wednesday Stripes versus Hearts, and we're gonna have our first homecoming rally since our COVID shutdown this Friday as well, and our homecoming game with our floats on Friday and our dance on Saturday, and it's Tim Burton themed and Corpse Bride. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliana. All right, next up we have Luke from Palm Springs High School.
Hello, my name is Luke Calderon, and I'm our Palm Springs High School student board member. This is my month of October update. So my name is Luke Calderon. I'm a senior at Palm Springs High School. I'm our ASB president, our Cards for Kids Club president, which is a club where we create cards for kids who are sick in hospitals, and I'm a Skills USA officer for our Futures and Leading Media pathway. Leadership is a huge thing. It means a lot to me. I take a lot of pride in it. And I am very grateful that I have the opportunity to be a student board member and participate in these meetings with you guys. So first up, we have our homecoming season at Palm Springs High School. Homecoming is taking place on October 21st at Hotel Zoso. The theme this year is Viva Las Vegas. We're super excited for this. We're getting into our homecoming spirit weeks. We're getting our homecoming floats built, and we're getting prepped for our homecoming parade that is happening next Wednesday downtown Palm Springs. Homecoming float building. We have a couple pictures here. We've actually been working out of our senior class president's garage. It's been a lot of fun to see our senior class coming together and work on a float collectively. We're going to be featuring the Vegas skyline, our 2024, as you can see there, and we also have the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas, which features the class of 2024 on there. We're super excited for this, and we've been working very hard toward our homecoming date of October 21st. Next up, we have our film pathway students attending a national competition in Springfield, Missouri. I'm very close to these 4 students that are attending this trip, and I could not be more excited for them. They are all in the INN class, which is our Indian News Network. It airs daily at Palm Springs High School, and it's a big thing that our students really enjoy. It gives them kind of that entertainment, but also updating them, and they enjoy it, and I'm super happy for our 4 students. And they're going to represent not only our school, but also our district as they fly to Springfield, Missouri, and compete against a national competition. So I'm super excited for them, and I'm super happy that they have this opportunity. And this is also a big thank you to our district, because without you guys, the funds would not be provided. So thank you. And then next, this past weekend, I actually got to attend a Skills USA Leadership Conference. Skills USA is a national competition that takes place every single year. And this year's California state competition is going to be in Ontario. I had the pleasure of attending this competition in my sophomore year. I wasn't able to attend last year because I was blessed to go on the HSI tour, but I'm super excited for this competition. I attended the conference this past weekend, and I learned a lot. One of the main things I learned was how to connect better with our student body and how to really get their input on things such as dances, different events we have, different rallies we have. That meant a lot, and I also was really excited to learn about how I can better connect with organizations in our community, such as our Canes fundraisers that we usually do. And not only just our fundraisers, but also trying to partner with them to kind of get them more business, but also provide us with things like team meals for our football team and our basketball team and other sports like that. And starting tomorrow, we have our college and career kickoff day. Our freshmen are going to be working in college career guidance initiative classes to explore their careers in colleges. Our sophomores are taking the practice SAT. It's an awesome opportunity for them to get ready for the SAT and get prepped for college. Our juniors are also working in college career guidance initiative classes to explore colleges and careers. And our seniors are also working in college and career guidance initiative classes to complete their FAFSA and work on college applications. This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their UC applications, their Cal State applications, and their Common App applications. That those deadlines are quickly approaching. So it's a big day tomorrow, and I'm very excited for our entire school to start career and college kickoff. Next up, our Palm Springs High School received an AP School Honor Roll distinction. We received our AP Access Award for the accessibility of our AP classes. A good percentage of our school, I don't know the exact percentage, but a good percentage of our school takes AP courses, and it's really awesome to see our school partaking in those harder level classes to be college ready. So it's a big thing, and I'm very proud of our school for that. And next up, we have our rallies. This was actually our freshman welcome rally. We put a big emphasis on making sure that they showed that we showed extra love to the freshmen so they could feel loved and welcome. And we had a welcome tunnel for them. It was a really awesome thing to see the freshmen really smile and really see those faces light up, because this is like the first class back since COVID. They're like, or not like that. I don't really know what I'm saying, but these freshmen, man, it was awesome to see their faces light up and awesome to see the excitement for their first ever Palm Springs High School rally, and just seeing that and putting an emphasis on them meant a lot to me and our student body, because it showed that they were receiving the love we tried to give to them. And then also for our interactive games, we played Family Feud, had a scavenger hunt which involved our crowd. We needed a binder, we needed a pair of Panda Dunks, which are a pair of shoes. And it was a really interactive rally that our students enjoyed, and it was awesome to see everyone having a good time. And we also had our amazing performances featuring our Madrigals, which is our team they're awesome voices, man. They put them to work. It was really cool to see that. Our dance team, our ballet folklorico, and our cheer team all performed during this rally, and it was just an amazing thing to see our school really come together and all participate as one. Then next, we have a little math update. So students are conducting experiments to notice the differences between linear and exponential changes in their freshman math classes. In their sophomore math classes, they're going outside and using angles and shadows or mirrors to find the heights of objects that are too tall to measure. They use trigonometry for this, and it's a really exciting thing. I remember my sophomore year doing this. I had a lot of fun, and it taught me a lot about trigonometry. And then for our junior level classes, they're exploring regressions and comparing 3 or more polynomial functions. For me, I'm a senior. I'm taking our statistical methods class that is actually partnered up with COD. So I'm taking our COD statistical methods class. And right now we're learning about probabilities and different probabilities in statistics. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to keep learning about that. And then finally, we have our freshman interviews. Each month that I give a board presentation, I plan on interviewing a different group of people. And this month, I wanted to interview our freshmen to get their input. I asked them what the most important thing they've learned so far being on our campus was, and these were their answers. And the question is, what's the most important thing you guys have learned during your first month and a half?
I learned that high school isn't really that intimidating, and yeah.
What I learned is that there's just more people here and I get to make more friendships. So
Guys, I appreciate it so much. You guys are amazing. Come on.
Nice.
I felt that was really important to kind of highlight a group every month that I come here and present. And I think our freshmen gave awesome answers, and I'm super proud that they're having a good time and settling into Palm Springs High School well. And with that, that's my presentation. Thank you guys so much for having me, and hope you guys have a great night.
Good job, Luke. Well done. God, I lost my page. Next up, we're going to have a special recognition, and I think we have a couple videos first. Thank you.
Okay, it's an honor to ask Ms. Claudia Flores to come on up. Will you please give her a round of applause? Oh, look, you have a sign. Okay, congratulations. Oh, good to, that's okay. We're going to have you turn around, and we're going to read all these wonderful things about you, okay? Miss Flores, Claudia Flores, is dedicated, selfless, and hardworking. Her commitment to our students is unparalleled. She goes above and beyond in her role as a supervision aide and often takes on additional tasks and responsibilities to ensure the smooth operation of our team. Whether it is assisting fellow colleagues, volunteering for extra duty, or helping with duties outside her usual scope, Claudia is always eager to contribute without hesitation. Her diligence and dedication play a significant role in enhancing the overall efficiency of our team and creating a positive work environment. We are honored to have Ms. Flores on our team. So Mrs. Flores, on behalf of the students and staff of Rancho Mirage Elementary School and members of our governing board and administration, it is an honor and pleasure to present you with this plaque of recognition as Classified Employee of the Month for October 2023. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to give this to you. Okay. And you can say anything you want. Is there anyone you would like to recognize?
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank my coworkers and my family for their daily support. It's a pleasure work with the children. Sorry, I'm nervous. It is a pleasure working with the children, knowing es un placer trabajar con los niños sabiendo que yo tengo la oportunidad to be the difference every day and leaves them beautiful memories. Thank you for everything, Mr. Hagar. Thank you, staff, to being here. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you.
Meet the board. Good.
We'd like to honor Roberto Figueroa Saucedo. If you would like to come up. Got that Rancho Mirage Elementary School spirit. Congratulations. Okay. Got some nice things to say about you. Mr. Figueroa has exceptional commitment to education, an unwavering dedication to his students, and a profound impact on our school community. His innovative and dynamic teaching methods have captivated students' attention and ignited their passion for learning. Through his engaging lessons, he has successfully fostered an environment of active participation, critical thinking, and invaluable and intellectual curiosity. Beyond the classroom, Mr. Figueroa is an invaluable asset to our school community. His willingness to go above and beyond his responsibilities helps our students develop not only academically, but also as responsible and compassionate individuals. Mr. Figueroa has genuine care for his students. Thank you. He consistently demonstrates empathy, patience, and a sincere interest in their well-being. Many students have found him not only a teacher, but also a mentor and a role model. We are thankful to have Mr. Figueroa on our team. Mr. Figueroa, on behalf of the students and staff of Rancho Mirage Elementary School, many of which are here tonight, members of the governing board and administration, it's a pleasure to present you with this plaque of recognition as Certificated Employee of the Month for October 2023. Is there anyone in the audience you would like to thank or recognize?
My coworkers are all laughing in the back because they know I hate public speaking. It gets nerve-wracking in front of adults, not in front of children, though. But I would like to thank my mom and dad, of course. Thank you so much for supporting me constantly. Dad, thank you for making me lunch every morning. I love it. Thank you so much. To my sisters, I'm like, thank you so much. They're both teachers. They actually inspired me to become the person that I am now. So thank you so much to my sisters. Mr. Hagar, thank you so much for taking a chance and hiring me 2 years ago as a student. Freshly graduating from college, having done student teaching on Zoom, I was very nervous and anxious to be in the classroom. But yeah, it's the place that I love being the most. Thank you so much to all the other staff. I appreciate you guys so much. Susie, thank you so much for constantly supporting me in the classroom. Brenda, thank you for everything you do all the time for me. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Email comments this evening?
President Gerardi, yes, we have received 5 electronic comments that have been distributed to the Board of Education.
Thank you very much. In-person comments, all comments are to be directed to the board. Please be under 3 minutes and shall be devoid of any personal attacks. Members of the public are expected to maintain a professional, courteous decorum during public comments. Please understand that board members cannot respond during public comments as the topics are not agendaized. So my first speaker, it'll be Lisa Tabarez. Hopefully I said that right.
Good evening, board. My name is Lisa Tabarez, and I am the Palm Springs General Manager for Think Together. We are dedicated to working with Palm Springs Unified to support students and families in this community. Think Together, am I off? Oh, there we go. I'm just short. Okay, thank you. Got it. All right, got it. Thank you. Think Together currently serves approximately 2,000 students daily at 22 schools in before and after school programs. Yesterday, we served 604 students during the non-school day. Our high school students visited the Old Town Artesian Studios and painted pottery. Our K-8 students participated in lessons about the harvest, decorated pumpkins, and did a vegetable taste test, which was a great practice for our up-and-coming food critics. And then they made pumpkin parfaits. We at Think Together are so grateful for your partnership and support. We are advocates for highlighting the importance of after-school programs in the lives of students and families. Our programs provide students with academic, enrichment, and physical activities that help them practice creativity, problem-solving, and teamwork. We are also so fortunate to be a part of a state and community that believes in the benefits of innovative, expanded learning programs that support kids outside of the school day. This month, in conjunction with the After School Alliance organization, we're celebrating after-school programs during the nationwide 24th annual Lights On After School event. On Thursday, October 26th, we are celebrating in person as well as virtually. In person, we are having an open house style event at Vista Del Monte. We're having a family loteria night from 4:30 to 5:30. For our virtual celebration, you can visit thinktogether.org/lightsonafterschool to watch Think Together's live broadcast starting at 3:30 p.m. This year, we celebrate the bright futures of our amazing students and our incredible staff. We are so proud to partner with you to provide after-school and enrichment programs for our students. We hope you can stop by during our annual Lights On After School event starting at 4:30 on October 26th at Vista Del Monte. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. As he said, my name is Lou Girardin, and I am the chairperson of the local CEF board of the Morongo and Coachella Valley. CEF stands for Child Evangelism Fellowship, and I would like to read from our staff coordinator in regards to a situation of changing our time after school. The letter is longer than 3 minutes, so the second speaker you have is Shannon, so she'll read the second half of the letter if that's okay with you. Okay. I'm going to just, she's typed it, so. My name is Alita Stevens, and I'm the local coordinator of the Child Evangelism Fellowship Coachella Valley and Morongo Basin chapter. We provide an after-school program called Good News Club. The club is nurturing, welcoming, privately sponsored after-school enrichment club that teaches children good character and from a Christian religious perspective through stories, songs, and games. Children only attend with parental permission, and all children are welcome regardless of religious belief. The club meets pursuant to the Palm Springs Unified School District Facilities Use Policies, the California Civic Center Act, and the First Amendment. We have been informed that the Good News Club will no longer be permitted to provide our programming to children directly after school, but that a decision has been made to prohibit meeting in Palm Springs Unified School District facilities until 6:30 p.m., which is a time inconvenient to parents. We wish to appeal this decision and be reinstated in the previous time slots at which the Good News Club has been met for many years. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2001 that school districts should provide equal treatment to the Good News Clubs compared to similar groups like Scouts in terms of facility use, meeting times, and announcements. The California Civic Center Act does not permit the school district to ban privately sponsored community youth programs like Scouts, Girls on the Run, Good News Clubs, and others from meeting immediately after school or regulate them to time inconvenience to parents like 6:30. Please let me know when I get to the
You're at 30 seconds.
Okay. The Good News Club has served the children of Palm Springs Unified District for many years. As of last year, we were serving 7 elementary schools, including Bubbling Wells, which we have been in for 18 years. Attached, which you have that was sent along with the letter, are the 7 schools with their Good News Club schedules. As of the last week of August 2023, all 7 principals have approved us to hold the Good News Club again this year of 2023 to 24 at their schools, of which we begin the process of use of facilities application. Shannon.
Okay. So our next speaker will be Shannon Koval.
And you're going to start from on September. Okay.
Hi, I'm Shannon Koval. I am
I think Louise could help you right there.
oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm an elementary school teacher at Sunny Sands for 35 years, and I've just been a part of Good News last year. And because this is a great program, you all love children, all of you, and I love children too. And this is an amazing after-school program that teaches the kids. We have students that are broken. Their families are broken. These children come broken to us, and you know about them. We talked about suicide on there. And these children are learned in this club that they are loved, that they belong somewhere. And they learn new friendships. It's an amazing club. And so I'm just here to support this and finish this letter. On September 1st, the district supervisor for extended learning, Miss Amber Gascoigne, sent a message to each principal instructing them to withhold approval of the Good News Club use of facilities forms. When I spoke to her on the phone, she stated that she is working on something and we would have to wait. On September 12th, her email response to my follow-up was that she is still working on an additional requirement to put into place for the use of facilities by outside organizations. On October 6th, Ms. Gascoigne emailed me stating that she worked with her team and determined that the organization can use the elementary facilities, but programs would need to begin no earlier than 6:30. once all students are gone from the campuses. She also emailed Lizette, who approves the use of facilities forms, and gave her the update. I responded to clarify that she actually meant 6:30 p.m., which is far from after school. And when I heard this, I was like, I can't believe this. This is unsafe. For me to be outside the school in the dark, waiting for parents to pick up their children, I could not believe that my school district would have me doing this. And I'm volunteering my free time to be doing this. I am there for safety of the children, and only a janitor would be there? I can't even believe this. She also stated that the parents would need to bring the kids back to campus at 6:30 p.m. I'm like, I tell my kids to be in bed, get a good night's rest. They won't be getting home till like 8 p.m. if they want to participate. She also stated that any outside organization at the elementary sites can access the campus with a use of facilities form, but that the district does not partner with any other outside organizations that use campuses other than contracted vendors such as the Think Together. And I don't know how we became 18 years in the district and all of a sudden now, 6:30 p.m., which we are helping the children, we're loving the children, and it's free of cost. The Good News Club wants to appeal this decision and to be allowed to hold a club after school based on previous times. We have served the parents and the children of PSUSD faithfully for 18 years and have provided the club to the elementary children for free. This club is entirely voluntary and requires requires registration by parents. The club that has fostered children's positive character development and improved social emotional skills. The children have made friends and felt that they have made a family.
Ms. Koval?
Yes.
Time's up.
Oh, sorry. Well, thank you for listening,
very
and I
much.
hope
We
you
appreciate your
understand what a great club this is.
Thank you. Charlene Abascata?
Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Hi, my name is Charlene Albasekura, and I'm a teacher in the district, and I'm also a mother of 2 students. Today, I just want to ask that you please consider the Good News Club as an after-school program, just like my fellow teammates were talking about. So last year, I actually had the opportunity to host the Good News Club in my classroom. We had over 20 students consistently attend, my daughter being one of them. The students were so excited to attend every Friday after school, and they looked forward having a club where they felt like they fit in, built relationships with each other, and enhanced their social, emotional health. So many of them are even asking me this year, when are we going to start the club again? And I'm telling them, I don't know. For the last 18 years, the Good News Club has been held on campuses throughout the Palm Springs Unified School District. This is the first year that the club is being pushed to begin after all the other clubs have finished at 6:30 p.m. None of the other clubs are required to meet after all the other clubs have left. What is the differentiation? In the past, the only requirement was that a use of facility form was accepted. If the guidelines have changed, why haven't they changed for all clubs? The start time of 6:30 would mean that students and staff would be on campus after dark with no security present, and that's a safety concern for parents. It's a safety concern for us as staff. I know this district prides itself on being equitable and inclusive, yet this is not equitable or inclusive. Other outside organizations are able to conduct their activities directly after school, such as Think Together, Tools for Tomorrow, cooking, robotics, drone soccer, and the list goes on and on. Asking our students to leave, then come back later excludes several students. Why is the Good News Club not being part of this inclusion? In order to keep the lines of equity open, we need to make sure that all clubs are held to the extent that they are accessible to all students after school. If this is the only club being required to meet after all the other clubs have left, then this practice is discriminatory. Just as Shannon said earlier with the Supreme Court decision, that means that our program should be given the same access to the school facilities. And this is an after-school club, and it should be treated like one. So this is not the same as letting a church group borrow our facilities. No, the Good News Club actually has our own students attending this program who have expressed interest in the club and want to attend as a non-paid as well as a non-paid faculty member who is present at all the meetings. Yes, we have a CEF teacher and helpers who come in to help facilitate the lessons, but the only students allowed to attend are those that attend that particular school site where the Good News Club is taking place. So this makes it a club just like all of the other clubs within the district that are run after school and is required to operate like all the other clubs regardless of personal beliefs. In conclusion, we respectfully ask that you would allow our students to engage in a club where students feel welcomed, included, and valued. Please allow the Good News Club to continue operating after school as it has been for the past 18 years. Please ask yourself, does this decision align with our PSUSD belief statement?
Your time is
Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Cheryl Bailey.
It's okay, or put it down.
Oh, I'll move it down. Hi, I'm Cheryl Bailey. I am a resident of Desert Hot Springs, and I've lived there for 29 years. And everybody's touched on pretty much everything in regards to Good News Club, but I want to touch on a couple of other things that I think are important about this club. I have been a volunteer for the last 5 years at the Good News Club at Two Bunch Palms Elementary School, which has been there for 7 years. So every elementary school in Desert Hot Springs where I lived, every principal wants this club. Teachers want to sponsor it. We want to come in and do it. It's 2:45 to 4:15. The kids get a snack, like they said. They have fun games. They learn all kinds of things. But I want to tell you about the things that I've heard from the parents and from teachers and principals, and the effect that this club has had on their campuses. The kids have been, what parents have said and all those individuals have said is that the kids are better emotional, they're better academically because they're in the club, they're better socially, they're more helpful to everybody and anybody. And I've seen these changes in these kids. Last year we started in Bella Vista Elementary School, which was great. And we meet in the library there, so we're not even using any teacher help, we're just using space. And like they've all said, it's all free. It's all free. We just need your help in getting us back in there and the time that we're supposed to be in. I run into students all summer long, and sometimes I'm in Palm Springs shopping, and I ran into, here's an example, when I was at Aldi shopping, and a parent came up to me and is like, my son knows you, my son knows you. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Christian. And he goes, he wants to know if we're having club this year. This is like, June. So the kids are excited for this club. They feel welcome, they feel loved, and they feel so much better about themselves. And we, as teachers, going in to do the club, love it because we love the kids. And like I said, I lived in Desert Hot Springs for 29 years. I brought my son up in school there, and, I wish we had club then, because back then we didn't have the club. So we just ask for your help to get us back into the schools. That's all we want to do. Thank you.
Monica Morgan, please.
Thank you. I'm Monica Morgan. I live in Palm Desert almost 23 years, and I volunteered Good News Club last year. I drove about 30 minutes to get to the city to volunteer. In order to volunteer, I had to take about 12 weeks teaching children effectively. You are not just coming and volunteer, you need to be equipped and prepared for this specific position. Anyway, I volunteered at Good News Club at Sunny Sands Elementary School. I have noticed kids love to come to this Good News Club, learning about the Bible and building friendship with one another. We started around 2:45, so the kids come to this club right after school, and parents love this schedule so they don't have to drive back and forth to pick up their child. It is a perfect time for kids, parents, and volunteers. One of the reasons is why all after-school program exists at this time right after school. I believe PSUSD values culture, relationship, and social emotional health. I strongly believe that Good News Club plays this role very well. The kids and volunteers at Good News Club respect each other and work on social emotional health every day. We teach God's words, encourage them to obey. When they learn to obey their parents and love one another from the Bible, they respect it. Because they trust that Almighty God only speaks the truth through the Bible. Our Good News Club commitment is much similar to your commitment, seeking the way to help children to be healthy and well emotionally and socially. We are for the PSUS mission statement, not against it. We actually thrive for your mission statement to be successful in every school in Palm Springs District. So we ask you to give us the opportunity to prove that your commitment to equality and create deep, meaningful learning opportunities, building professionalism and engage parents and community to ensure success for all the students, be truthful and fruitful. We need a timeline that works for everyone, which is right after school, around 2:45 p.m. Will you work through the way to make this possible, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Charles Boone.
Good evening. Thank you for your time. I'm a parent and a volunteer with the CEF. I'm actually the vice chairman. I've been part of the organization for many years. I also have children at every age in the school cycle, from elementary, middle school, and high school. My daughter actually went to Rancho Mirage Elementary, and Nellie Kaufman as well. And so I just want to advocate for our organization to have the Good News Clubs in the school. As was mentioned, we've served the children of Palm Springs district for over 18 years. We really promote safety with the children. Everyone is screened and background checked, and that time that was recently changed is just very extreme, and it would be a great inhibition to allow parents to get to the clubs and bring their school to the club, or the children to the schools for the club. And so we just were hoping that you guys could help us appeal that decision to get the time back to immediately after school. These clubs are sponsored by a teacher, and so, you know, it's really no different from the other school clubs that you guys provide, and so it does feel like discrimination that all of a sudden this obstacle has been put in place to prevent us from getting into the schools. And so we just would plead with you guys to please support us and help us to get our after-school program in the schools at a decent time. Thank you guys for your consideration.
Thank you. Karen Johnson.
I'm Karen Johnson, president of the Palm Springs Teachers Association. Look at all these beautiful colors up here. Thank you for supporting our district Spirit Week. I love the shoes, Mr. Irvin. They are amazing. I was actually told Dr. Senior that I was a little bummed out when we did our attendance spirit week, how I didn't see a bunch of people here in Crocs and socks a couple weeks ago. So I'm thrilled to see you participating this week. We started our bargaining today. I've been on our bargaining team for about 7 years before I became our president. So with the 5 years in that, so 12 years of being on bargaining. And for the first time ever today, our superintendent came in and welcomed our bargaining teams and told us he hoped everything goes smoothly and goes well. And that really meant a lot to us because we've been holding bargaining here at the district since we came back from distance learning. And it is the first time we have ever seen the superintendent come into our bargaining meeting just to say hi and wish everyone luck and tell us he hoped we have a good day. And I just wanted to make sure that was known by everyone just how much PSTA appreciated that. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Karen. Jennifer Stillwell, please.
Well, hello. My name is Jennifer, and I'm with Mom's Army Coachella Valley. I'm in the school district. I am a parent of 3. I care about our kids dearly. I'm in the whole Coachella Valley. Listening to you guys, I hope you guys get your program back because God is first, and that's the foundation we build our educational system on. So thank you for being here, and I hope you guys listen to them because that is a very important club. We have all kinds of different clubs out there, LGBTQ, bunch of other clubs. Why can't we have ours, right? But anyways, my name is Concerned Parent, and I would like to urge you parents to get involved in your kids' education now, because now is the time to stand up and know what's going on in our kids' education. It is not parental rights, it's our God-given rights as parents to decide what's our kids are being taught, whether they're homeschooled, whether they're educated. You guys here, you board members are here to listen to the parents and say what they want in our schools. In our school system is going down because the number one thing our school system should be teaching is English and math, not all this transgendering, all this other stuff. So, but I am here because I kind of changed my speech around, and I totally agree. Why not give these people a chance to teach what our foundation was built on? Secondly, I am also here because I know other parents are listening around the world to educate parents on the laws that are passing that may take your rights as a parent. Because, like I said, it's not the government who gives us our rights, it's God who gives us our rights to educate and teach our kids. So there's a law called 1314, which we would want, which would notify a parent if any of your kids would be being transitioned or medically transitioned into transgender and all that. We would want to vote yes on that. Which, there is another law, because I kind of switched up my thing, which is horrible, and we do not want it to pass because it will take away your right as a parent if you decide as a parent, I don't want my boy to transition into a woman or whatever. They will take away your rights as a parent. So I'm here to, I changed my whole thing, I'm sorry, just to notify. And it's called 957. That's the bill that we want to press against. So it also says, our kids go through all kinds of phases in life. They go through all kinds of phases, wanting to do drugs, wanting to be gangster, wanting to be all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't make it right. So gender affirming and us as parents allowing our kids to medically transition is totally wrong. And it's not up to you as board members, up to teachers to teach our kids what to do with their sex, because it's up to us parents to teach our kids whatever we want. Now,
You already write your comment. You already passed.
no, but I'm continuing to comment because I have a few more seconds.
No,
So
your
let me
time is up.
finish.
You're-
So my name is Jennifer.
You're in the
I'm
negative,
Mom's
Jennifer.
Army, Coachella
Thank you
Valley.
very much
If
for
you
your
guys have
comments.
any other questions, let me know, and I will be here. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know what? Much respect. You guys. Sorry.
All right, that takes us to item number 12, which is a public hearing. The board now opens the public hearing on the initial proposal for successor agreement from Palm Springs Teachers Association, PSTA, to Palm Springs Unified School District, PSUSD. Have any written comments been received by the district as to the PSTA initial proposal to PSUSD?
President Gerardi, no writing comments have been received.
Okay. Is there anyone present who wishes to provide oral comments as to the PSTA initial proposal to PSUSD? All right. Seeing no comments, I now declare the public hearing closed. Thank you. That brings us to item 13, board member comments. Does anybody have a comment tonight? Madonna, go ahead.
So tonight, can you hear me okay? Yes or not yet? Okay. All right, I'll just talk. Tonight I'm just going to touch on some things maybe our board members might not be mentioning. So I'm picking the things that we've all gone together and not touching on those. So in another state, I noticed in the local newspaper a district honoring the principals that were working in the district, because this is in October is National Principals Month. And they took out an ad in the paper to thank the principals who were guiding the schools and leading. And the ad said, "This is to celebrate and honor our amazing administrators, our principals, for their visionary leadership and dedicated energy hours to meet the needs of every student." And so I would like to dedicate that to our principals here in October and for every single month. Also, October is our Bullying Prevention Month. We wear orange for Unity Day, for Inclusion, Stop Bullying Month, Work Together, Red Ribbon Week. But today is World Mental Health Day. And as a board, we are dedicated, and I'll speak, we just had a meeting recently with the foundation that every single person in that room said our priority is mental health and helping us do better for our kids and for our staff. So we recognize that. Here's another one that I think our board might not touch on is I want to thank everyone who took our survey for our parent survey, community survey, in helping give the board feedback in choosing a superintendent. I don't have the numbers, but we had community members, parents, staff, district employees, students help us, give us feedback in our superintendent search. And we as a board really value knowing what you think is important and giving us that input. I was at the homecoming parade for Cathedral City. We're going to be at Palm Springs. Oh no, that was Cathedral City. We'll be in Palm Springs parade. There's so many activities happening here across the valley. And recently we just had our convention for our equity and resiliency. It's the second annual in downtown Palm Springs at the convention center. And kudos to everyone, the students, the staff, the sponsors. I have a whole list of sponsors that helped us. I'm not going to read it. That helped in the community bring together this great event. So it takes us all, is what I'm going to say. There's a person that took a leave in our personnel, in our agenda in personnel. And I'm not going to say his name, but I know him. And he is in the military reserve, and he was called to active duty. And he's gone out of our district and put teaching on hold to serve for our country. So all of our reservists, all of our our employees and parents who are called to duty, we honor you and thank you. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Madonna. Member Irvin?
Hello. Mic's not. Is the mic on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I had quite a few things that I had done as well. On September 29th, I went to the Palm Springs versus Rancho Mirage football game. Unfortunately, Palm Springs lost to Rancho Mirage. I think the score was 20-26. It was a great game. Backwards and forwards, it was really exciting. And next, on the 30th of September, I went to the Equity Conference as well at the Convention Center with Madonna and the rest of the board and the other committees here. October the 3rd, I did the State of the District with Cathedral City Rotary. Once again, a great event, always a great opportunity to speak about what's going on in our district and let everyone know what we have going on in our district. October the 8th, I went to the Section 14 Survivors rally at Francis Stevens Park. It was a couple hundred people there in attendance. They had music, and they also informed the crowd about Section 14. If you have an opportunity, Section 14 is something that happened here in the city of Palm Springs. If you get an opportunity, please look into Section 14. October the 9th, I attended the APAC meeting. Dr. Killian did a wonderful job with career readiness, and I appreciate her coming to the meeting and speaking with our parents. October 10th, I did a 2x2 with the City of Palm Springs with Mayor Grace Gardner and also Scott Skiles, which it's exciting to hear the things that the City of Palm Springs has and how the City of Palm Springs wants to work with Palm Springs Unified School District. And last but not least, I missed October the 3rd. I went to a family night in the Power Stadium with the police department. Had a great turnout. The police department brings out different drones, different items that they have available for the kids. It's a great opportunity to take family out and have a good time and meet some of our law enforcement. And that concludes everything that I've done.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Karen, you got anything?
Yes, I do. I want to thank Juliana and Luke for their really excellent reports tonight. It was your first, so it'll get easier. We want to thank you for that. Also, it's important that we do have people come for public comments, and I'm sorry that they left because I think their concerns will be addressed later on. Yes, we are in a search for our superintendent, and we do want to thank everybody that participated and completed the surveys for that. The annual diversity and ratio conference was great, and it was nice to have the board there. I also had I had the honor of presenting the State of the District to the Cathedral City Noon Rotary. Rotary throughout our district is strong supporters of Palm Springs Unified, and thank you for Charlie and Sergio and Joan and Dr. Signoret for coming there and supporting me. I think they had a nice turnout. The Cathedral City Noon Rotary's Hero Awards dinner is on October 26th, and we are honoring several of our district staff members, including Dr. Signoret. So I hope we'll have a good turnout for that. The Bollywood event, sponsored by the foundation. Our foundation was a huge success Saturday night. It was really a lot of fun. Of course, our homecoming parades are always great. The Cathedral Cities was great. It was well supported by the community, the staff, and the parents. And we're all looking forward to riding in the Palm Springs High School homecoming parade on the 18th. Today, Dr. Signoret and I visited James Workman's Middle School. It was great to see what's going on to middle school since my youngest daughter went there, and also all of my grandchildren. So it was nice with Principal Chavez. She gave us a great tour of the school. And our legislative breakfast is scheduled for October 19th. Our student board members will be involved in presenting the state of the district. So I look forward to attending that. Thanks.
Thank you, Karen. Sergio?
Thank you, Jan. First, thank you to all residents for the public comments. We take all comments very seriously. Thank you, the student board member, Mrs. Ledesma, Mr. Calderon. Great presentation. Thank you. And the same with another board members in 28 at September, I attended the traditional Cathedral City Homecoming Parade. This event brings the entire community together to celebrate the new school year and also reinforce the relationship with Cathedral City officials. Also in 29, I went to the game Cathedral City versus Indio. Also Cathedral City loses, so, but I have something to say. It was a competitive match where the team showed they decided to win until the last minute. Also in September 30, I attended the Palm Springs School District Second Annual Diversity and Racial Equity Conference. It was a great conference. This year had the peculiarity of involving more students in expressing their points of view. That was good idea, good in this year. And I attended also in October 3 the Cathedral City Rotary State District presented by Karen Cornet. Was good to see people that many of us already know. They work hard to recruit new members. They invited me. I would try to consider. Also in the 7, October 7, and I stopped a little bit by the Foundation One Night Out events in the Palm Springs Air Museum. Was funny.
That's
Thank
good.
you, John. John was the John's birthday that day. Also, yesterday I attended the APAC Zoom meeting. I invite the public, the parents, or any community members to attend these kind of meetings because each meeting have different topic, but very informative. And that yesterday was about college and career for students and what they needed to continue their university education. That was good information presented by Dr. Keolian and Dr. Dominic. They had good knowledge of this topic and good to respond hard questions sometimes. Thank you for that. And today, this morning, with Dr. Signoret, I have the one-to-one site visit in the Mount San Jacinto High School. Was a good experience to me also because this is the first day of the second course, and technically they spend the day the teacher to break the ice and introducing with the student and the student with the teacher, and they have good programs to let the student that they are there for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergio. Just real quick, I want to thank Dr. Senior A and our Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Jeff Simmons. I think we had a very nice 2-on-2 with the City of Desert Hot Springs, Mayor Scott Mattis and Council Member Roger Nunez. I thought it was real productive, and it's just a great way for us to establish and keep our relationships with our sister entities. I also want to congratulate the foundation. Bollywood was a smash hit. It was really a lot of fun and very well done. And I want to thank them for their study session this afternoon. I told them personally, but I'd like everybody else to hear it. The board members on our foundation really do it as a labor of love. And they supplement a lot of programs we wouldn't be able to put on. And we are very thankful for their efforts and their commitment and dedication to our school district. I also attended the APAC meeting with Madonna, Charlie, and Sergio were there. And I want to congratulate Dr. Killian and Dr. Demick. They did a very, very nice job. Well done presentation. And a big shout out to the secretary of APAC, Jackie Terry. She runs a tight meeting. And it was really, really well done. And then finally, this morning, I met with one of our community members from the area of Rancho del Oro, and Principal Mark Acker at Painted Hills Middle School. And I'm very thankful Mark is open to revitalizing community meetings at his school to just update the local community there of what's happening at Painted Hills Middle School and create dialogue and a relationship with them. Oh, one more thing, and I'm channeling Madonna because it's something you do that I really respect. And we get donations, and the donations are hidden in our consent calendar, and nobody ever hears about them. Madonna's been mentioning them, which I think is a great idea. So I want to mention them. I want to shout out to Sun Stashes. They donated 125 pairs of character sunglasses at Bella Vista Elementary School for positive behavior intervention. And Mr. Richard Daggle, he donated a 2002 Land Rover to the Race Academy at Rancho Mirage High School. Thank you very much for that. All right, I'm done with those comments, and we'll turn it over to our interim superintendent, Dr. Signore.
Thank you, President Girardi. Got a few things that I wanted to touch on, but first, just even though they've already left, I just want to touch on our Good News Club folks that showed up. I just want to go on the record and thank them for coming, and thank them also for what they do for our kids in our community. We're going to reach out to them very soon and really help clarify the procedures and expectations relative to the use of facilities, as it's not our intent to deny the opportunity to continue their programs, and we're going to work with them. Instead, we want to just make sure that all procedures and safety liability expectations are met. So we'll reach out to them very soon, some point this week, and reach that clarification and assist them. But again, I want to thank them for coming. Also want to mention this past Monday, our district held Professional Development Day. And I just want to give a shout out to our Ed Services, Student Services, Special Ed, and Business Services Department. They did a great job of planning, preparing, and implementing training for all personnel. So thank you guys. Great job in everything you did. Also, October is LGBTQ History Month, and this is a great opportunity to shine a spotlight on the LGBTQ plus heroes from around the world and express our support and allyship to our local LGBTQ community, and just want them to know PSUSD cares about you. Already hit on the college and career kickoff week, and thanks also to Student Services that's getting us going with this flyer. Great job keeping me on track. I did have a change midday. I did forget about my neon colors, so I went home at lunch and got my bright shirt on. But also, in addition to some of these activities, we do have our regional college fair scheduled for this Wednesday, October 11th at Rancho Mirage, at the Agua Caliente Casino in Rancho Mirage from 4 to 7. So if you haven't registered for that, that's a great opportunity for kids to meet with college representatives and look forward to their future. Also, shout out to Ellen Goodman and Foundation. Bollywood was an absolute blast. Juliana, and Luke, you guys did a great job. We're really extremely proud of you. You guys did wonderful. Thank you. So that's 1 down, 20 more to go. So just kidding. And yesterday, just to wrap up, I sent out a letter to all our staff, not only to express our gratitude for the work and dedication they demonstrate every day, and this is to all staff, but also recognize that October is that October Blues month. That's that month that's typically we need that little extra boost to get us going. So please do whatever you can to take care of yourself, both mentally and physically, and I mean that to everybody in this room. Take care of yourself, and to all our staff, please know, regardless of how you're feeling, you're making a difference, a big difference every single day. So thank you so much. Thank you.
15A is approval of monitoring report governing policy OE10, operational expectations, instructional program, again OE10. I get a motion to approve 15A?
Move for approval.
We have a motion, how about a second?
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Remember, if you guys have any questions, or you want to say anything, chime in. 15B, approval of proclamation of Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd to 31, 2023, OE 11. And I believe Monica Borrego is going to read this proclamation for us.
Whereas alcohol and drug abuse affect individuals, families, and communities across the nation, and whereas it is imperative that visible, unified efforts by community members be launched to prevent drug abuse, and whereas Red Ribbon Week offers citizens the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to drug-free lifestyles, and whereas Red Ribbon Week will be celebrated in communities across the nation on October 23rd through the 31st, and whereas businesses, government, law enforcement, media, healthcare providers, religious institutions, schools, and other community-based organizations will demonstrate their commitment to healthy, drug-free lifestyles by wearing red ribbons and participating in drug prevention activities. And whereas the Palm Springs Unified School District further commits its resources to ensure the success of Red Ribbon Week. Now, therefore, be it resolved that on October 10th, 2023, the Governing Board of Palm Springs Unified School District proclaims October 23rd through October 31st, 2023, as Red Ribbon Week and encourages you to participate in drug prevention education activities, not only during Red Ribbon Week, but also throughout the year, making a visible statement that we are strongly committed to a drug-free lifestyle.
Thank you very much, Monica. With that, can I get a motion to approve item 15B?
I move the motion.
We have a motion, how about a second, please?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Monica, you know on your job description where it says other items assigned or duties assigned, I think you signed it. Nice job. 15C, approval of initial proposal for successor agreement from Palm Springs Teachers Association, PSTA, to Palm Springs Unified School District, PSUSD, OE 4.9. Would somebody like to approve 15C?
Move for approval.
How about a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
That motion passes. Thank you. 15D, adoption of resolution number 2023/2024-13, approval of authorizing an award to contract to Velocity Truck Center to purchase 3 vehicles and authorizing the immediate negotiated procurement of 9 vehicles listed in bid number 03-24. Palm Springs Unified School District vehicle fleet for which number bids for which, no, excuse me, I misspelled, I stated that, for which no bids were received, OE 6.4. May we get a motion to approve that item?
Move for approval.
No motion, how about a second, please?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. That brings us to item 16, the superintendent's consent item, where we will vote on items 16A through 16F, unless somebody would like a particular item pulled for further discussion. Okay, can I get a motion to pass item 16?
I move for approval.
We have a motion to approve item 16. How about a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That motion
Aye.
passes. Thank you. 17 is the board's consent item. 17A, approval of meeting minutes for September 26, 2023. May we get a motion for that?
Move for approval.
Motion, how about a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 18 is information item, early Head Start and Head Start reports per requirements for the Head Start Act for July 2023. This has to do with OE 10.1. The board has received and reviewed this information. Item 19 is suggestions for future agendas. Any suggestions? I got a couple of things, maybe. I don't know if they're future agenda items or maybe for Friday. Yesterday we were talking about CTE programs, and I know we had one CTE program at Desert Hot Springs High School, the Teachers Academy. And I it went away. I'd like maybe some kind of report on, are any of our other CTE programs in jeopardy? What's the status of them? And just maybe even, is there any thought of bringing back the Teachers Academy? Because I thought that was a smart idea that kind of went by the wayside, I think, because it wasn't promoted effectively. And then my second one is that our 2x2 with Palm Springs High School, with Desert Hot Springs, they mentioned the high school landscaping. I drove by there again today. It's pretty ratty. So if you guys could take a look at that, I'd really appreciate it. All right, anything else? Okay.
No.
Let's just go to item 22. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Well, the student don't have comments.
Well, the kid-
I'm sorry. Okay, you're right. All right, actually, item 21 is the debrief.
Student board
Would you
member.
guys have a comment?
I just want to say we're excited for our meet and greet tomorrow with Dr. Signore, and we have some questions prepared and comments. And also, we'd love to see all of you and hope to see you at our homecoming game this Friday with our floats. That's it. Thank you.
I want to once again say thank you to you guys for having us here on the board. And it's an honor to be a student board member. And I also want to say thank you for making Red Ribbon Week a big deal within our district. I feel that the use of drugs among teenagers is a major issue and an issue that needs to be addressed more often. And I feel that the proclamation of Red Ribbon Week and the fact that we address that in our board meeting is a huge step toward actually addressing that within our schools. And I feel like it's a big thing that I can't wait personally to address in my school, as I feel that it's a big issue, and I hope to hopefully bring the usage of drugs down in any way that I can. So thank you guys for having us, and hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
to have you here.
See, John, you almost missed that.
Can we get a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
How about a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all. We are adjourned.